The United States of America is a vast and diverse country located in North America. It's known for its iconic landmarks like the Statue of Liberty and the Golden Gate Bridge, as well as vibrant cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago. Capital is Washington, D.C. The U.S. is a melting pot of culture with people from all over the world calling it home. Its landscape very briefly but bustling metropolis to rich modern sandy beach and vast desert. We will introduce you three deep cultures of America. The first one is individuals and collectivism. The second one is masculinity versus femininity. And the last one is power.
Let's look at individuality and collectivism, two important parts of culture around the world. We will compare two cultures between the United States and Vietnam. About individualism, this encourages creativity and healthy competition. However, focusing too much on the individual can cause loneliness and weaken group spirit. About collectivism, this promotes teamwork and support within the community. However, too much focus on the group can limit individual growth and creativity. The United States has a strong economy and a democratic government, which show an individualistic culture. People are encouraged to reach their potential, chase personal goals, and choose their own lifestyle. Individual success, independence, and freedom are very important to Americans. They value personal achievements, privacy, and fair competition. In contrast, Vietnam has a long history of agriculture and is a collectivist country. Vietnam people value family and community highly. Decisions often rely on what is the best for the family or community. Respect for age, status, and experience is very important. Vietnamese people often value peace, kindness, and helping each other. So, why are there such big differences? It has to do with history and geography. The natural environment and the history of each country have very different culture tastes. Each culture has its own core value and beliefs that have developed over many years. Religion also play a big role in shaping people's values and views on life.
Let's look at the current facet of culture, comparing nations based on cultural values. Aristotle developed a well-known model for student civilization, which includes the notion of masculinity versus femininity. The United States, a strong and culturally diverse country, equally placed among the countries with the highest masculinity index. What exactly does it mean? It demonstrates that American society places a priority on achievement, competition, strength, and self-esteem. Men are currently expected to be dominant, forceful, and materialistic. Women are likewise encouraged to seek jobs and achieve success, but they must maintain a work-life balance. So why Americans have a high masculinity index? There is a variety of variables contribute to this, including the history of pioneering the process of establishing the Wild West, where trade, daring, and competitiveness were essential for existence. The American dream is the belief that everyone can achieve if they work hard and result in a culture that always goal-oriented and successful. When compared to Vietnam, a nation with a lower masculinity index, there is a difference. Vietnam people place an importance on family bonds, community, and harmony, whether Americans prioritize individual accomplishment and competitiveness. Vietnamese culture emphasizes respect for elders, humility, and compassion. This is how Vietnamese people work, communicate, and settle issues. They quickly value creating long-term relationships above accomplish personal goals fast.
In Hofstede, power dimension measure the extent to which let powerful members of institutions and organizations within a country expect and accept that power is distributed unequally. The USA is generally considered a low power distant culture. This means that equality is valued. Americans tend to value equality and believe that all individuals should have equal opportunity. In the USA, flat organizational structure. Hierarchy in USA organizations are often flatter and there's more emphasis on teamwork and collaboration. But also in USA, we have more direct communication. Americans tend to communicate more directly and openly, and they are more likely to challenge authority when they disagree. But on the other hand, Vietnam is a high-power distant culture. This means that the hierarchy is irrespected. But there is a strong emphasis on hierarchy and respect for authority figure. We have more centralized decision making. Decisions are often made by those at the top of hierarchy, and they are less input from subordinate, and we have indirect communication instead of direct communication. In Vietnam, communication can be more indirect and formal, and there is a greater emphasis on maintaining harmony and avoiding conflict. To illustrate the difference, consider the way that employees interact with their manager in both countries. In the USA, employees may feel more comfortable challenging their manager or suggesting a new idea. But in Vietnam, employees may be more likely to defer to their manager's decision and avoid open conflict. Understanding the cultural difference is crucial for effective cross-cultural communication and business interaction. For example, a USA manager working in Vietnam may need to adjust their communication style to be more respectful of hierarchy and avoid coming across as too direct or confrontational. Next, we move to the play that shows the cultural difference between the USA and the Vietnam.
See, what it is? This is not my offer. Why this include my project?
It's my idea. I believe that this idea will be helpful, will be useful for our company. And I will send this for you before, I send it to you before we give this one.
Listen carefully. I need you to do what I want, not what you want. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
My expectation for you to follow my instruction. I did not require your personal suggestion. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, I understand.
And ensure that this project is going to be fixed perfectly with my vision. Okay?
Yeah, I understand. I will remove that proposal immediately.
I expect the revised plan to be on my desk until the end of the day, or else I'm going to put you out of copy picture. Hey, you, over here.
Yes, sir.
What is this? Why this including my project?
Oh, this is my idea. I will send it to you before we give this one.
Okay, it sounds interesting. You can have a seat. Right, could you tell me more about
Yeah. I was researching for the industry chain, and I found that this idea was successful for other companies, and I believe that this will be useful for our company.
it? Wow, that's impressive. And I need more detail. So can you do that?
Yeah, I will provide some more detailed information later.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Every country have their own culture and their own advantages and disadvantages too. No culture is perfect. Understanding this cultural difference will help us communicate more effectively, respect diversity, and build a better relationship.